Ahojte kamerky, máme horky, ja vás vítam pri ďalšom počasí F1 24 kariéry za Romana Stanka, takže poďme k špecialistom. Overtake, OK. Štíkame, čo po nás chcú. Practice. Poďme sa na race weekend. No, sme v Austrálii. Tréningy si dávame. Pôjdeme rovno do pády, takže jedem.
We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
To je ako dosť padne kvalda. Som fakt svedavý. Romana. To nikto neštartuje. Alonso je 7. Keby sme 18, tak poďme na vec.
Less than one lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty.
My sme 17. No. Super, takže poďme to dopilovať ešte.
And we've been pushed down to P20. Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
Na 4. i na 9. tak uvidíme, jak to dopadne celé. Ukáž, jak sme na tom 9. 10. no. No jo no. No tak mi to dostane na 9. na 10. Lando 1. na 4. 2. a Luis 4. Sergio 3. Som na hovno.
Fallen down the order, you're now in P7. P7. Less than one lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty.
Alonso na 5. my na 8. Ale už to necháme tak uvidíme, kam sa dostaneme.
But don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Hamilton 10. Leclerc 7. Alonso 6. Sainz 5. Raz teda 6. Sainz, raz 5. Perez 4. Piastri 3. Lando 2. a Verstappen 1. Trápime sa na závod. A nejakých ratings kvalifikácie. Byť super. Pohoda. Nejaký nový e-mail. OK, Elena, OK, dobre. Ukáž, aké máme ešte upgradey. Alonso dal jeden upgrade, takže pohoda. A my poďme na závod.
Well, once upon a time, this used to be the season opener before it fell victim to a pandemic reshuffling. But now Albert Park is back at the heart of the F1 calendar, so welcome to sun-kissed Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. It's a combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners, making it a very tricky track when it comes to overtaking. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. Edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Perez, Russell, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Leclerc, Stanek, Hamilton, Ricciardo, Ocon, Gasly, Albon, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Joe, Sargent, Bottas, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And with me for this commentary this afternoon, former racing driver Naomi Schick. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
Závodník, dáme si jednu zastavkovú stratégiu. Poďme na formation lap. No, že ten formation lap je 25, keď musím sa na to potom poznať.
Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please.
Až 13. kole môžeme ísť do boxu. Super.
Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now.
Viacej dobré lapia. Nepotrebovať, aby sa takýli dosť. Bude ostrý a tvrdý závod v tej Austrálii. poriadne pekne zaradili, že sme s tým nejaké vodíky.
Okay, not the best place.
Dokážka na začína jeden. Sa to štartovalo. Tu sa už bojuje. Krásne 6. pre Karasla. Za pozor. To nebolo dobré. Na mě bojuje. Nějak je pokazit. Tretí a sme proti Harisu. Dneska to bude určitě.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
DRS-ko nemáme. Kontakt s Harisom. Na dvě chvíličky už nepostavené.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. Good job, nice overtake.
Jsme na prvním místě. Jsme bacha na kolízi s Verstappenem. Jsme ty první.
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Celkem ztrácím tam asi pomalu. Pomalu formuje motora. Ale to jsem to pohnojil, ojejaj. Nezabojil. Tak jsem to posral. Protože máme 30. augusta, je strašně horko dneska. Musím usnout. To bude. Čtvrté kolo. To bude posrát. DRS. šťukanec, šmik.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Jazdcov. Trošku bitva. Ale pneumatiky jsou, že potřebují.
Okay, Roman, your lap times are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this.
Doťahuje nás pekne tá skupinka. Norris, Verstappen, Sainz a Perez. A kdo má DRS-ko, Norris sa pokúša o boj. Teraz pokúša tu DRS-o. Nič.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.7 seconds.
Ale jako doťahnou nás, no. Tam vidím, že ta skupinka se tam trošku brzdí.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
Nebudem míňať overtake. Energiu, ale keď to zbytočne používať. Jedno kolo. Keď to nám dál vstupuje do závodu. Technické problémy.
flag.
Tam vlajka.
Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. Okay, clear.
To prямо docela dosť chvíľu potrebovať. Voda vo more, na Austrálii.
Okay, be aware the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Dobre. Taký zájem počku. Asi tiež nie problémy, pretože rozumiem trošku doťahujú, ale nie moc. Keďže ten lajka vzadu je Norris. Lando Norris odstupuje. Že 18 cesta nepokračuje, dvaja odstupují. Keď sa nedá Lando Norris. Podľa mňa problémy s motorom. Nevieme. Jedničku.
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
To sme splnili čas.
That looked bad. Are you alright?
A sme v
Let me know
prdeli.
you're okay.
Ďalší závod. Bielý. No, bohužiaľ odstupujeme, no. Proste kolízia, no. V Austrálii. Jo.
We're going to be hearing that
Verstappen
Dutch
víťazí
national anthem again
v
because it's
Austrálii.
victory for Max Verstappen.
Wow, that's 3 wins in a row. They really are on
Dovedel,
a
že to
roll
takto
now,
dopadne.
really building great momentum. They're clearly one to
Tak
look out
užívaj,
for.
užívaj.
There are winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Už to tak dopadne, ako nechceme, no. To nám moc nedári v tejto sezóne. Čo si to... Rating, aspoň Alonso dojel, no. Ajajaj, to není dobré. Takže vôbec. Recognition. Celkom dobré.